The first thing I registered was the coppery taste of blood in my mouth. My cheek was pressed hard against the cold, gritty concrete of a warehouse floor. Two burly men held me down, their weight like anchors on my shoulders. Across the room, under the harsh glare of a single bare bulb, my wife, Lorraine, was directing two other thugs to drag our daughter away. Celia, my brilliant, talented Celia, her tears streamed down her face. A silent, desperate plea. Mom, please, she sobbed, her voice cracking. Today's my first day at NADA. Please let me go. Lorraine's face was a mask of ice. She didn't say a word, just a flick of her wrist, and the men shoved Celia toward a makeshift stage where a camera was already broadcasting live. A rerun. This was all a goddamn rerun. When I opened my eyes again, I was back in this hell. You can't take her, I roared, the words tearing from my throat, raw and bloody. I bucked against the men holding me, a surge of adrenaline momentarily giving me strength. She didn't steal Bryn's boyfriend. She earned her spot at the National Academy of Dramatic Arts. Lorraine's gaze snapped to me, her eyes flaring with a cold fire. She strode over and shoved me back down, her perfectly manicured nails digging into my shoulder. Get him to the livestream area, she commanded, her voice void of any emotion. I want him to have a front row seat to his daughter's punishment. They dragged me across the floor and propped me up against a pillar right in front of the stage. My heart hammered against my ribs. Last time, they broke her legs, snapped them like twigs for an audience of millions. She had coughed up blood, her lower body a mess of crimson, a sight so horrific it had burned itself onto the back of my eyelids. Lorraine's justification still echoed in my ears, a venomous mantra. She loves stealing boyfriends and using her body to get ahead. Fine, this is just method acting. I'm helping her career, but she didn't know. She didn't know that every risque video Celia made, every supposed sin, was all to save her. To save Lorraine. In the car on the way here, just moments ago in this new timeline, Celia had wept in my arms. Dad, don't tell her the truth, she'd pleaded, her voice a fragile whisper. Let her hate me. As long as she's okay, that's all that matters. I couldn't breathe. The pain was a physical thing, a vice around my chest. Celia, if I don't tell her, she'll destroy us both, I'd gasped. She just shook her head, pulling down the collar of her shirt to reveal a constellation of angry purple bruises on her collarbone, a grim testament to a previous lesson. Mom already sent me to an audition like this before. Dad, my life is already ruined, she'd said, her voice hollow. I begged her today. She wouldn't listen. If this makes her happy, then fine. My wish was already granted. Before I could respond, Lorraine had climbed into the car and roughly stuffed a cloth into both our mouths, silencing us. I don't have a daughter like you. She'd spat at Celia, her eyes filled with disgust. You're vile. Then she turned to me. And I don't have a husband like you. You're both trash. My heart splintered. Now, here we were again, the same warehouse, the same leering crowd of men waiting for their show. Lorraine shoved Celia toward them. They laughed, forcing her down onto a dirty mattress on the stage. Heard you're a real pro, one of them sneered, his hands already roaming her body. Impress the director, and you'll be a star. Celia struggled, her cries muffled by the gag. Lorraine watched, impassive, and then, as if on cue, her old flame, Preston Kincaid, and his daughter, Bryn, appeared at the edge of the light, the architects of this nightmare. Bryn, the picture of false innocence, spoke up. Celia, I know you stole my boyfriend and cheated your way into NADA, but I don't want to see you hurt like this, she said, her voice dripping with mock pity. Just apologize to your mom. Maybe she'll let you go, you snake. I managed to spit out, finally working the gag free. Last time, it was their poison that pushed Lorraine over the edge. Bryn, honey, don't waste your breath on her, Lorraine said, her voice hard as steel. Auntie Lorraine will handle this. She glanced at Celia with utter detachment. I don't want this daughter anyway. She's tainted. The words were like a blade twisting in my gut. Lorraine, you're going to regret this, I yelled, my voice hoarse. Celia whimpered, trying to speak. To defend me, Lorraine simply gestured to the men. Begin. A giant screen behind the stage flickered to life, showing the live stream, millions of viewers online. The comment section was a torrent of hate, all directed at my daughter who had poured her soul into her art to become NADA's top prospect. Lorraine, come here, I screamed, desperation clawing at me. I need to tell you something. The men on stage paused, looking at me. Lorraine's cold eyes met mine. She hesitated, then walked over. Adrian, I know you want to defend her, but I didn't let her finish. I shoved a folded piece of paper into her hand. The truth, all of it, the note I'd prepared this time, hoping to avert disaster. Last time I died before I could give it to her. She blinked, her fingers closing around it. She was about to open it, a blur of motion. Preston lunged, snatching the paper from her grasp. He flicked open a lighter, and the note, our only hope, curled into ash. Lorraine, don't listen to him, Preston said smoothly, putting a comforting arm around her. A man who helps his own daughter whore herself out is not to be trusted. The flicker of doubt in Lorraine's eyes died, replaced by a chilling resolve. Continue, she ordered. Let's show everyone what a great actress Celia Vaughn really is. Lorraine, I howled, my voice cracking with despair. She got into NADA for you. The videos were for you. If she didn't do it, you would have. A hand clamped over my mouth, another pressing my face back to the grimy floor. Celia's clothes were being torn. Through her own tears, she looked at me, shaking her head. Asterisk, don't say it. Asterisk, but I had to. I bit the hand covering my mouth, twisting free for a precious second. We did it because we had no choice. No choice. Lorraine sneered from across the room. I saw the evidence with my own eyes. What possible excuse could you have? I sucked in a breath, shouting the one sentence that should have changed everything. If we hadn't done it, you would be dead. Lorraine just laughed, a sound more chilling than any scream. You're a fantastic liar, Adrian. Truly, she mocked. But do you really think I'd fall for that? She turned to address the camera, her voice sickeningly sweet. If any producers out there are impressed with Celia's performance, feel free to contact me. I handle her bookings personally. Celia's clothes were in tatters. She was trembling uncontrollably, her lip bitten raw. The men were all over her. My world was shattering into a million pieces. Please, Lorraine, I begged, tears streaming down my face. Let her go. It was happening again. Even with a second chance, I had failed. Just then, I felt the grip of the man holding me loosen slightly. It was my only chance. With a primal roar, I threw him off and scrambled to the stage, wrapping my arms around Celia, shielding her with my own body. I won't let you hurt her, I rasped, my voice broken. Asterisk slap. Asterisk. Lorraine's hand cracked across my face, the sting sharp and vicious. Her eyes were wells of pure hatred. I regret the day I married you, Adrian, she seethed. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have this disgusting thing for a daughter. I knew then that words were useless. I tried to pull Celia away to run, but Lorraine kicked the back of my knee, sending me sprawling. Her long nails dug into my neck. Adrian, I'm asking you one last time, she whispered, her voice a venomous hiss. Are you going to keep defending this little slut? Slut? The word escaped my lips in a choked whisper. How could she say that about her own child? The daughter she had once once adored, whose career she had meticulously planned. I looked at Celia, now barely conscious, in my arms, and a cold wave of despair washed over me. The videos. I supported her because we were trying to save you, I said, my voice hollow. Save me? Lorraine let out another humorless laugh. From what? You need a better lie, Adrian. I'm perfectly fine. This is about Celia's own filth, and you're her willing enabler. She yanked me away from Celia, and her men separated us. They splashed cold water on Celia's face, forcing her back to a cruel lucidity. Lorraine stared down at her. You wanted to be an actress? Then act. The men pinned her down again, hoisting her legs into the air. My breath caught in my throat. My heart seized. The scene from my last life flashed before my eyes. Before I could scream, a sickening crack echoed through the warehouse. Her legs. They had broken her legs. One of the men grinned, just making it more realistic for the camera. Mrs. Vaughn, the directors love authenticity. Arg. A guttural scream of pure agony tore from me. I thrashed, fighting to get to her, to kill them all. Lorraine flinched, a flicker of something, regret, in her eyes. It was gone as quickly as it came. Good, she said, her voice tight. Just don't kill her. She looked at me, her gaze hardening again. She closed her eyes for a moment, then spoke. And teach him a lesson too. A fist slammed into my jaw, then another. I tasted blood again as one of my teeth came loose. Celia, her face ghostly white, looked at me, her lips forming the words, I'm okay, Dad. Even now, she was thinking of me. I spat a mouthful of blood onto the concrete. Lorraine, there's a file on a cloud drive. The password is in your old jewelry box. I gasped, my words slurring. The truth is all there. I'm begging you, look at it. Let Celia go. She just sneered. I'll never believe a word you say. Just then, a notification popped up on the livestream screen. A private offer. Someone wanted to book Celia. Immediately, Lorraine ordered her men to take our daughter away. This time, she wasn't dead, but she was being sold. I fought, but they held me fast. My struggles useless. They carried Celia out like a broken doll, her legs dangling uselessly, like the wings of a dying butterfly. My sanity frayed and snapped. A white-hot rage, pure and absolute.